Let's go Brandon.com.
Let's go Brandon.com. Get on the train. Get on the train. Take the power of currency away from the government. Take it back, baby. Take it back. Let's go.
Okay, so you already knew that Madison Cawthorn was basically every kind of douche. Why wouldn't he be a crypto douche too? Also, potentially a crypto criminal, because there are concerns that what you just saw there, in addition to some other moves, might represent basically violations of insider trading rules, where he is being alleged to have participated in a pump and dump scheme for a cryptocurrency, which I looked into it. I Googled pump and dump in crypto, and it turns out this has actually happened before. It turns out it's kind of a big thing in crypto. So what are we talking about here? Well, on December 29th, in the video you saw, Madison Cawthorn was at a party with James Koutoulas, a hedge fund manager and the ringleader of the cryptocurrency called Let's Go Brandon. To give you an idea of how serious cryptocurrency is, you can just attach a stupid catchphrase or a picture of a dog to it, and that's its whole appeal, and that determines whether it succeeds or fails. So obviously a reliable place to put your money. Anyway, so he posed in these photos. He was talking about it going to the moon and all that stuff. You can see comments on that post. Tomorrow we go to the moon, which is a very specific prediction. Now, what's interesting is that the next day, NASCAR driver Brandon Brown announced that the meme coin would be the primary sponsor of his 2022 season, causing its coin value to spike by 75%. So it sounds as if he might have known something was going to influence its value before it was publicly known. Now, multiple watchdog groups have said that he apparently had advanced non-public knowledge of a deal that coin had with Brown. They said that post, combined with Cawthorn's statement that he owns the coin, warrants an investigation by the DOJ or the SEC into whether he violated some sort of rule. Someone from the Project on Government Oversight says, this looks really, really bad. This does look like a classic case of you got some insider information and acting on that information, and that's illegal. There's probably a strong case here. I don't want to prejudge, but based on everything that's out there, I think there's a very strong possibility that if someone is going to investigate this, they're going to find something. And by the way, that is potentially, like if he knew that and bought accordingly, that's a big problem by itself. If he then artificially inspired people to pump up the value of it so that he could cash out, that's a big deal. It's also a big deal for the conservatives who, like so many crypto zealots, got played here. Because while the value of it jumped up to $570 million, by the end of the next month, its market cap was down to 0. That is how this game is played. People can get rich off of crypto, but it ain't you, because you don't know the people that are making it. You're not in on it. You're not a part of the pump and dump scheme. You're the one who got dumped. Jordan, what do you think?
Yeah, there's an old phrase in investing: you buy the rumor and sell the news. That certainly applies to crypto. When you're at the point where you have celebrities and politicians hawking new blockchain-based assets, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, whatever, you're the one who's going to hold the bag. They're trying to get out so they can do a rug pull. This isn't just Madison Cawthorn. It's a lot of people, and there being no real regulation around what people can do and not really treating these like other securities or assets is extremely dangerous, because as sad as it is, there's a lot of people who look to that as like maybe the only way they can get ahead. Their wages are stagnant. It's kind of cheap to get into with some of these meme coins. You could feel like you're actually doing something substantial. You can buy millions of coins at like, a fraction of a penny per coin.
Yeah.
And it's a very limited investment. But the thing is, like, they're selling you their share because they want out. They've sold you on this illusion, and you're the one holding the bag. It's really, really sad. But also Elon Musk was doing this. He was pushing that like intentionally like meme coin that started years ago, that even the creator said this has no practical use, Dogecoin. And people bought into it. It was so sad. And he drove the price up from like what used to be a very small fraction of a penny per coin to close to 70 cents per coin. And if you had been sitting on that for years as a joke because it was so easy to get into, there's a ton of people that got extremely rich, in on this con. And he really helped fuel that. But there's nothing right now on the books that prevents that.
Yeah.
So this is really, really disgusting.
100%. Yeah, and let's bear in mind, anytime somebody gets rich off of this stuff, it's because they sold it to someone who bought it high before it fell again. This is not creation of anything. This is transfer of wealth from desperate people to people with knowledge. They always say that this is gonna like upset the whole system and everything. No, this is the system. It's a more raw, exploitative version of the system. So tread carefully. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.